Hello! Thank you so much for spending a few moments with me while I talk about headaches that are caused by personal protective equipment. Now, my name is Don Devine, and I'm a massage therapist for Divine Hands Therapeutic Bodywork. And I have been working for at least 20 years doing therapeutic bodywork. And one of the things I really love doing is to bring self-treatment techniques to you so that you can take care of yourselves. The more you can take care of yourselves, the more work we can get done when you come in for your massage. So I really wanted to provide this information with you in these times of difficulty. There are a couple of things in this video that I want to talk about. The first one is temporal mandibular joint pain. The second one is pain coming from having your nose squished in a mask. And we'll get into what's going on and how to overcome this discomfort. The first thing I want to get into is pain that's coming from your temporal mandibular joint, or TMJ. Now, many of us know people who have temporal mandibular joint dysfunction, where there's a misalignment within this joint, whether it's chronic, coming from jaw clenching, teeth clenching, or just from bad chewing habits or speaking habits. What I find is happening a lot nowadays with the protective gear that we're wearing is the pressure that we're putting on our face causes many of us to hold our jaw in a different position, not disposition. That's totally silly. Hold our jaw in a different position. The positions that we tend to have, the first one that I see more often is where people meet the pressure on the jaw and they overcome it. So they start protruding their jaw forward, sort of like this. And the opposite, of course, is when the pressure is so great on the lower chin that it pushes the jaw back toward the back of the head. Like that. Both of these will cause a misalignment within the joint, and then the muscles start to become traumatized by overcompensation. So what I want to do is I want to show you how to treat yourself by opening up not just the masseter right here, but also by the temporalis muscles. This is the one that you really start feeling headaches with, because this actually aids in chewing. So if you take your fingertips and place them just about an inch above your ear and then clench your teeth, you can feel that muscle tightening and bulging under your fingertips. So that's where the headaches start to really manifest as we clench our teeth or displace our jaw. So in order to treat this, what I invite you to do is take the heel of your hand right here and place it right under that cheekbone and above that jawbone, just right there in that soft spot. And you can bring it to both sides. Place it gently. You don't need to push, just let your hands just kind of melt into that position. And as that tissue softens up a little bit, it's better if you're not talking, you can then just softly let your hands fall toward your feet or toward the ground. This is the best look I've ever had. And let that jaw open up. As you do that, what that does is that will lengthen the jaw muscles here, but also the temporalis muscle up here. It'll actually start to open up that joint and allow that tension to start to go. Now, how long do you want to hold that? You want to hold that at least 3 to 5 minutes. 5 minutes is better, but if you only have 3, it can show a huge difference in the pain and discomfort that you're having and really provide you with some great relief. The next thing that I want to talk about is pain that you might have by having your nose squished in protective gear. Now, it seems kind of silly to think about your nose being pushed down a little bit. It's just cartilage and it's bendy, but I do find that sometimes people have a headache that comes from the nose being depressed and all of this tissue up through here going up through the front of the head and then joining the pain that we have in the temporalis muscles. So what I would invite you to do in this case, if you do feel that your nose is being squished down by protective gear, all you have to do, very similar to what we were doing with the jaw, take your fingertips and just go right, you don't have to cut off the air supply, but just right there at the tip of the nose, and pull gently. You can seriously just use the weight of your hands and let that pull right in line with the nose so that we are kind of reforming our nose in the same position that it usually would hold if it weren't being squished down. Now, much like the temporomandibular joint release that we just showed you, this you can hold 3 to 5 minutes, and it can really bring some really nice relief up through here. Now, don't worry, it won't make your nose longer. And it's as simple as that. Those few things can really help to limit the headaches that we're having at the end of the day after wearing protective gear all day long. If you find this video helpful, please share this. Divine Hands Therapeutic Bodywork, the entire mission is to improve the quality of life for everybody, regardless of who you are, where you come from. And I don't think that should be limited to just people coming in getting a massage. Please take care of yourself, and I hope to see you soon.